Hello big balls, I thought I'd just give you a little tour of my SketchUp plan so that in case I've missed anything, but this is basically the sort of overview of things. There's going to be the teepees here. They look a bit shit because I modelled them. Behind is a refrigerated van where we keep all our food and drink. Here's a little tent where we store stuff. Here's the bogs that are chemical bogs, they don't need mains water. And then here we've got a barbecue and some other shit around here. But anyway, the main point of interest is this catenary system. So these are 10-foot scaffold poles. They're going to be driven into the ground by other scaffold poles and then clamped to. You can sort of see here that this is what it would look like fully out of the ground, but obviously the ground's going to be here. As that's going to be driven in, and then there'll be two swivel clamps that are going to hold up the pole, and then at the top of the pole there'll be catenary wire. There's a eye nut and an eye bolt run through this pole, and that will create two loops to which we can then run this catenary wire into it, and then tighten it with a turnbuckle, hook to hook turnbuckle. And then the hoop coming out the back, the eye coming out the back, we will then guide this down to the ground with another turnbuckle or a ratchet strap, so that it keeps it all nice and twangy. Once we've got the catenary in, I'm then going to run festoon cable along, drop it down probably a couple of foot, clamp on a bulb inside, run it back up, and it continues along its merry little journey. So in front of the teepees, I'm going to put the DJ booth. The power is actually just over here by this tree, so it's not too far away. There will be a gazebo put over the this area here, and we'll be able to bring these speakers inside in the event of anything getting rainy. So that's the idea. The sides of the teepees do flap open, so they'll probably actually cover this, but because my model's not that good. So that's what's going on there. And so I'm hoping to put the Sharpies just at the top of here, clamped on with pole clamps. And so we'll run power up the pole and data, and it will all be controlled from the DJ booth here. And then in the middle, there'll be another sort of standing on its own, a pole that will be driven into the ground. We'll make up a little gallow section here, and then we'll hang our mirror ball from here. And then I'll need to somehow run power from the edge to over here, so I might just run in another little bit of catenary wire from the top here over to here, and just hang my power cable going to the mirror ball motor along the top there. Either that, if the ground's not rock solid, I might dig a trench and just run the cable in there and just have it coming up here, because obviously people will be dancing and stuff here and having a merry old time. Then also with the pyro, so for our first dance we're going to have a spark waterfall coming at one point in the track, and I'm going to run that along one of these bars here. Actually, it's over here because the orientation of the catenary system is not right in this model. It'll probably be over here, but you notice there's no drop or paper lantern on this section here. That'll be rotated around, so it's this section here, or somewhere kind of nice and out of the way, and then we will run a piece of wood. This is what I'm imagining. Tell me if you think differently. A piece of wood with the pyro detonate boxes screwed to it. We'll hook that onto this piece of catenary cable here, and then we will do our dance here, and then at a certain point they'll drop, and that will create a wall of sparks along this section here. And so we'll need to then run in obviously the data cable for the pyro just along this wire here, but that's not too far. Just in terms of like measurements and stuff, if I just go to a top-down view here, and then bring up my measuring tape, you can see that each span here is about 13 meters, and then the diagonals are 23 meters, or hypotenuse. Directly across, the entire span is 26 meters. Run to the middle is 14 meters, 13.5 meters. And then the power to the DJ console is about 15 meters. So it is quite an extensive run, so I'm going to need a lot of power. But anyway, I hope that all makes sense, and thanks for watching my little video. Cheers, bye.